The biggest challenge that Auckland faces presently is to try and ensure that we're integrating public transport with the land use.
We have got to move away, and I believe we are moving away from Einstein's definition of insanity of just doing the same thing leads to the same result.
For decades now we've underestimated the requirements of our public transport system, and we are starting not necessarily from zero, but we're starting from a very low base.
That's the challenge, is how do we put effective public transport in to make it an appealing alternative for people to use day to day.
We can't build our way out of congestion. The issue we have is that we have already built and completed our motorway system.
We've got to look at providing alternative options for people to get to and from where they need to go.
We want a livable city, so that is going to require us to put our now public fund into public transport.
Depending on the objectives you set out to achieve, you may choose to introduce a corridor where you don't have to own a car to be able to move around and do your day-to-day activities. Car could become optional, whereas a lot of the time now it's essential.
Over the last 5 years we've had significant increase in the patronage on our rail system, and that has really connected our city. I think that those changes have really provided us a significant platform for an improvement to the public transport system already.
One of the challenges that was put to me the other day when we were talking about it in the office was, what does the outcome look like? Could the development of a corridor be something where you don't actually need to have a car to live and function in that corridor? Is that an aspiration? Is that where we want to go?
Frequency and reliability at the core of any mass transit system. So right now we have buses, ferries and rail. What we need to do is add the frequency to all of those services and get to a point where we have a turn up and leave system.
What we haven't got is enough public park and ride facilities for people to use the car mode to get to your bus or train mode to get in and out and make most use of that facilities.
At single figure frequency, you will start to see people mass to that particular transit mode, hence why it's called mass transit.
You'd like to think in a few years' time that people have choices when they want to move around. Is it better for me to jump on a train? Is it better for me to jump on a bus? Or do I jump in my car to do this journey, to do this activity? Providing that option for people is a real driver.
Similar in many regards to many major cities in the world, which we don't necessarily have to have every single person taking a public transport trip. Some people can walk or cycle to work, but what we're doing is providing them the choice and the locations to both live and work.